What do you want to do now? My father asked my mother after their short stay at the hotel in Malolos. My mother has money, so she better decides. We'll stay tonight at Ate Nan's. I'll tell her what happened, and I'll talk to my sisters, my mother said. Damn honest and naive. That worried my father. My mother could burst out to open the minute detail of what transpired between them. Just tell her you will get married, snapped my father. Abject poverty trapped my mother in her 1 week stay at my father's house. The mansion which puzzled her, how they afforded that house, cleared out. My father's family was the mansion caretaker without pay for an absentee landlord. Big as the mansion was, but bare. They had a shelter, and that's enough. A good blessing. Now my mother understood why my grandmother didn't invite her inside when she visited my father. My mother wondered how they live in such a miserable state. On her first day, she, my father, and my grandmother went to the Baliwag market and bought house amenities, food, groceries, and clothes for my father and my grandparents. My grandmother hush-hush at my father. Where did she find my mother as she chanced upon a gold mine? My mother told me, was a part-time cook of prominent families in Baliwag, but her racket couldn't sustain them. Lolo Valentin, my grandfather, was a grain warehouse man before the war. My mother used to say my father's family, and her exact words, live in hand-on-to-mouth existence, and my grandparents team up as the laundry couple to earn a living. My mother labeled herself as Army Soup Kid. She reminisced herself living in Port Stutzenberg, enjoying the comfort and the amenities of Western living. For 2 days, my mother said they had a feast in the mansion. My grandmother, on my mother being a part of the family, impressed my mother of her eclectic style of cooking she learned from her well-off clients. This was at my mother's generosity to show camaraderie to them. My grandmother said to my mother, Iha, we are poor, but name the best food the rich had. We've tasted it. So for 2 days of food satiation, on the third day, foods emptied. The fourth day, my mother was so hungry, she finished the unripe guava fruits still hanging in the tree nearby the mansion. My mother thought my father's way of living was alien to her. Now, like my father, she drew to the quicksand of marriage.